Hey everybody, EDC with JRD here on a beautiful but frigid Pennsylvania morning. I believe it's Saturday before New Year's. It's cold. It's about 10 degrees out here. Got snow all over me. Oh. But I came out here because I promised I'd do a JX5 video. And came out here. It's cold though. But I did a little bit on it. This is my baby here. I love this thing. I got a More Eldris on it for fire starting. And with it being 10 degrees, it's stuck in there really good right now. This little guy, if you got to have one little thing just for fire, that's it. Fire steel. This sheath came from Gary at C2 GFab. In my opinion, you can't get a better Kydex sheath maker out there. Kind of went with the Deadpool colors, the red and the black. But this guy right here, if you can get one, I think first production is sold out. Second production should be coming soon. CPM 3V, huge knife. Not something you carry every day. I know I'm supposed to be an EDC channel. This is my everyday carry when I go out in the woods. I got a lot of big blades, but this one right here, Chris Tanner did an amazing job with the the straight spine, but the belly, great for chopping. This is about 2 inches thick. We've been below 30 degrees for several weeks now, so everything is frozen solid. This tree's been down for a year or two, so it's nice, dead, and fun. Alright, let's dive into this blade. For those who just watched part of the video, just so you know, I wanted to shoot more, but being 10 degrees, the battery would not hold up on my phone. Actually, that was my camera, not my phone. My phone battery also died in about 15 minutes out there. With wind chill, it was below zero. A lot of snow. That was a beautiful lake behind me, completely covered in snow and frozen solid. But let's get it back into this knife. This is Chris Tanner's design, the JX5 Vengeful 1. And this was released, I believe, mid-2016. And it caught my eye right away after watching what he was doing with it. And so I was like, hey, when I'm out on my trips, I do 3-day trips on the Appalachian Trail with my friends. this would be a one and all package. If you guys look at his original package from DLT Trading, Knife Ship Free, this specific model runs about $247. And it is a beast of a knife. I think about just over 9.5 inch blade, full CPM 3V. I don't know if I can get it. This is a first production run. Let's try to get some light. Let's see, first production run. As you could tell, I mean, I've cleaned this thing up as well as I could. There's scratches. The blade even has a little nick. I hit something incredibly hard. I got to sharpen it out. But I haven't even sharpened this blade since I've had it. I've had it for over a year. And we're going to go through a few things on that blade. But first, before we go through the blade, I want to go through the sheath. For those who know the JX5, this is not the sheath that comes with it. Gary from C2G Fab has done my Mora Cansball / Garberg sheath. I absolutely love it. So I contracted him out and said, hey, I need a custom JX5 sheath because this knife is not leaving my possession ever. So he came up with this. I like danglers just like Chris Tanner. And then you have the black with the red carbon fiber. I had him put a 1/2 inch ferro rod holder and a Mora Eldris holder. And that's been one of my, let's see if we get this out. It's really sticky. It's brand new sheath. I haven't even broken in. This one right here is the Mora Eldris. And I really enjoy this knife. Good for fire steak making. Combined with this, you can't beat it. And also, it adds barely any weight. So I have multiple ways to make fire. And what's cool about it is, he also added I can put and go long distance over my shoulder with this if I needed to. These are not cheap though. They add quite a bit in price. And I'll put a link below to Gary. He's really awesome at these. Let's pull this down and let's pull this in. Now, CPM 3V. Let's see, can we get that? Yeah, that's right there. Sorry for the sniffles. I am still battling. The pneumonia is pretty much gone, but I am sick as a dog still. I took this out on the Appalachian Trail last year for 3 days, and then I've done a couple other trips, and then I did a trip, of course, for the video out behind my house. And the one thing you'll see in the video is it says 3-in-1 handle, and you'll be like, wait, that's a one-piece handle. When you get back here and you can get in like this or 2 fingers like I normally do because I like to have a little more control, it allows me to get into a good chopping motion. So when this hits is what you really want to chop with, is right at that belly. So when you're going like this and you're able to get going, it gets some good speed. Standard grip, just whacking away, not really chopping hard, but maybe clearing some brush. And then this position right here actually allows you to be able to do some finer work. It really comes in handy. The 3-position handle is an absolute gem of a design, to steal a term from someone else that does YouTube channels, but it's great. I love the fuller. Just gives it a nice look. I'm gonna actually do a paper cut on a knife this big. Now I have not sharpened this blade. This blade has been beat for the last year, and a blade this size is gonna have a hard time cutting paper. But if you get it right, it cuts. And it cuts smooth. And I'm talking, if I put this out on my, because of the convex grind, if I put it out on a work sharp and put a new edge on it, I can shave with it. And that's impressive for a knife this size. For the price, it's pricey, don't get me wrong. You don't buy this just to store it. You buy it because this is going to be your knife when you go for a hike or you're going out in the woods. This is all I carry, this setup. Now I have a Mora Garberg, and I have the Bark River Bushcrafter. Those are my, hey, I'm out back behind my house.
But if I am going out and I'm going to be in possible survival mode, if I get lost or if something happens or I need to really defend myself, this is the blade that goes with me. Because with this blade, with the Mora Eldris and the Fire Steel, I have what I need. I can build shelter. I can start fire. I can even do some bushcraft if I need to with the smaller Eldris. Totally worth the price if you're going to use it. If it's going to sit at home, don't invest in something like this. That's just a waste of a knife sitting on a shelf. But if you're going to be using your knife, this is the one I would say take out with me in the woods. It's not light. It's not small. But guess what? If I'm out in the woods for 3-4 days and I get lost and it could turn into a survival situation, that's the knife I'm taking with me. I have done everything with this knife. I've cut trees that are 6 inches round. I've cut trees that are 2 inches round, which you saw in the video. And I have done some crazy things with this, even small stuff. And it does it all without a problem. Now, there are other models available. I think they're making a second run right now. Your best bet is to find Bark River on their Facebook page and ask them. $247 for the base model. The upper models are the same thing, just different handle materials. And with me, I don't care what the handle material is as long as it's comfortable and it's micarta and it has grip. And all the other ones, they're incredibly gorgeous, but they're not practical for the price for me. I mean, this is everything I need. So we're going to leave it at that. $247 DLT trading, knife ship free. Go watch Chris Tanner. He explains at Prepared Mind 101, he explains why he designed it the way he did. He also shows you proper techniques and stuff. Incredible knife, totally worth the price. Pick yourself up one if you're going to use it. If you're not going to use it, let someone else pick up one that is actually going to use it, because it is an extremely limited run. I think they did like 500 with custom handles and everything combined. You guys have an awesome new year. Take it easy.